Curry debuted the Under Armour Curry 2.5, formerly known as the team shoe for Curry, the Top Gun or something like that. What are your thoughts about this 2.5 shoe?
You're going to be wear testing that, not me.
Yeah. You don't like how they look?
I don't like how they look at all. They remind me of the, what shoe did I tell you? The Darwin?
You said it looked like the Kobe 7 upper.
The materials look like the Kobe 7, but the upper itself looks like one of those old Rodman shoes with the side lacing. Could be the Shake and Destruct or the Air Darwin. I can't remember which one, the Darwin or the Shake and Destruct, but that's what the shoe reminds me of. And I'm not like I said, you'll be testing that shoe. It's going to be the same shoe as the Curry 2. All this does is confuse consumers, and they're like, well, it's a 2.5, it's got to be different. No, it's not.
Well, here's the way, like, Under Armour's best case scenario. People weren't really happy with the support of the 2, right?
Well, yeah, if it's going to improve anything, that's going to be the aspect, but
to people, the 2 felt flimsy in the heel area especially, and so this might eliminate that.
Yeah, it's not that bad, though.
I know it's not that bad, but we can't tell people, hey, it's not that bad. They really think that. And they don't like that, how it felt cheap. People say it feels cheap.
Yeah, but why do a 2.5? Just make the 3 better.
Well, again, they wanted it to be a team shoe, but then the whole name thing threw it off.
Supposedly. We don't know for a fact. That's just a rumor.
Okay, but it makes sense to think that Under Armour wanted another thing with the Curry name on it.
Yeah, but when that first image of that shoe first leaked, I was tagged in it, and people were saying, look, Nightwing, it's the Curry 3. And I was like, there's no way that's the Curry 3. It's got the Curry 2 tooling on it. Under Armour wouldn't do that. No brand would be dumb enough to share tooling from one signature to the next. Just kidding, Jordan Brand. Did you know that
I got nothing to do with that.
People still think that the 3, 4, and 5 are the same, but that's none of my business. It's been rumored to be that or a team shoe or whatever, because then afterwards I was told that it was going to be a team shoe, and then all of a sudden they switched it to the 2.5 or whatever. This is his new playoff shoe.
His playoff shoe. You think he's going to wear it?
He didn't like it last night.
Whoa.
Although it's not, you got to keep in mind that when Curry changes his shoe out, because he's done it with colorways, like he'll wear this colorway of the same shoe and then switch to the same shoe, but it's a different color. And he does that because he's moderately superstitious. So if he feels that he performed better last game in whatever that shoe was, he'll switch to that shoe.
Well, he wore it because it was Sunday primetime, or not primetime, but Sunday game on ABC.
No, I'm sure
he was probably like,
I'm sure
you gotta wear this.
Yeah, I'm sure Under Armour told him, "Can you please wear this for this game and everything?"
I mean, he does it. That's like saying he doesn't like the low, but all he practices in and warms up in is the low.
Yeah, because he's got ankle.
You could sprain your ankle training. I'm sure you've done it.
No, I know, but yeah, but you've seen the way he trains, so it's just a lot of shooting and a lot of ball handling. It's
pregame, but we don't see like scrimmages. Like he scrimmages in those.
I'm sure he doesn't scrimmage in those. I'm sure that he wraps himself up in his braces just in case.
Well, yeah, but he probably wears the lows, but he wraps himself up.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think so.
You said that there's a micro G insole in there.
I was told, so that's all I know is what I'm told.
So if there is, what does that do for the sneaker?
Step-in comfort's going to be a little bit better. That's it.
You don't think it makes it way better than
we're talking about an insole.
That makes a difference.
No, I'm going to say step-in comfort's going to be nice. It's not going to be like a full micro G midsole.
To me, the 2.5 looks like, I'm not going to say what the 2 should have been, but it's doing things that the 2 could have done to be better for everyone.
That's my point, though, is that it's a money grab. It's the same thing that I feel with the Elite stuff. Why put out an Elite when this shoe is supposed to be Elite? It's the signature athlete shoe. That's as far as Elite as you can get. It's having a SIG model. I hate when companies are like, let's do this and then throw this out there later. It's one thing to have a mid and a low, but to say that there's an Elite, there's a regular version, there's a 2.5, there's a 3.5, like, come on, man.
Well, it could work. I mean, it worked the first year for Nike.
That's what I mean, though, is that I even questioned it then, though, being like, why is there an Elite series when the shoe's supposed to be Elite? That was my first question. And then it turned out that they made, like, the LeBron 9 slightly better than the LeBron 9. I didn't like the LeBron 9 on court, but I liked the Elite model on court. So that where I was like, okay, this is justified, all right? And then every year after that, they just proved my original thought, which was the signature model should just be Elite because now the Elites are no longer Elite. They were almost getting worse.
But if it works, then no big deal.
That's what I'm saying, though, is that it's a money grab. So you got consumers, you're confusing consumers and they're just going to buy stuff.
But do you think they purposely were like, oh, let's leave this stuff out of the Curry 2, and then so that later we can do it? Because sometimes that's how it feels with Nike. Sometimes.
Yeah, but Nike does do that on purpose. I think that the Speed Form, you can't put, there's no insole. I mean, they could have put one in there, but they're trying to sell you on like, hey, this is our Speed Form tech.
The question is, do you think that they purposely
left out an insole?
Butchered the Curry 2?
No, I don't think so.
So then it's fine.
They're not saying that this Curry 2.5 is an elite. You know what I'm saying?
They're not.
They're just saying this is the shoe he's going to wear or they didn't actually say it, but they're implying that this is going to be his playoff shoe.
It'd be interesting to see if he wears it.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree, because I think, like how you were saying, that they told him because yesterday's a primetime game, all this stuff, you want people to see it. You want all eyes on that shoe, right? And then he switches it out. That can't be a good look, because then all of a sudden I'm getting hit up and whoever else is getting hit up being like, why did he change his shoe?
It happens all the time.
No, I know. I'm just saying, though, is that's what I'm saying, is that it confuses consumers. You have to take consumers down to the basic of levels, and that's it. If you name something, they're going to take that name for what it is. You know, like the D Lillard 2. You have the Lillard 2, and then you have the All-Star version. I think they still call it the Lillard 2, right? Or is it called the PrimeNet version? I don't know. But whatever it is, and it's got the crazy light tooling on it, right? And people are like, hey, Nightwing, are you going to do a performance review on this because it's got the boost in the back? It's like, I did a review on that. It was called the Crazy Light 2015. It's simple. It's a visual thing, but because they show you something different, all of a sudden people don't get it.
What we're trying to ask or answer is like, why 2.5? Why? And I think it's simple. It wasn't supposed to be a 2.5. It's supposed to be totally something else.
So you think that's it?
I think they didn't know where else to go with the team.
But see, that's the thing, though.
Line for him.
So they had the Curry 1, right? And then they had the clutch fit that was kind of like a Curry 1, but it wasn't. Like the PE stuff. And then after the lows came out, they came out with that some kind of clutch fit shoe that was very high, with a Curry 1 bottom, right?
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
Highlight, right?
Maybe, something like that. So, but it was like a hybrid of the two shoes, right? And that's the team shoe. So that's what I was kind of thinking that this was going to be. And it would have made sense because it would have went in line with what they've previously done. But instead, they're doing a cash grab. And they're saying that this is a 2.5. So all Curry fans, all the kids that want a Curry and all the adults that want a rock Curry shoe, that's what this shoe is. Like,
aesthetically, they look fine to me. I think people are overreacting about this whole, like, the KD8 Elite was unveiled and people are like, what the hell is this? And it's like...
Well, I think that was a very polarizing sock.
I know that too, but people always complain that they want more options and then they get them and they're confused. It's like, well, why? You get more options. If you didn't like the Curry 2, maybe you'll like the 2.5. They fixed some of your problems with it. What's the big deal?
No, I agree with that. I'm just saying, though, is that I don't think that's significant enough to call it anything. Like, just say whatever it is if that was originally supposed to be.
What should they have called it?
I don't know. That's the thing, is that if that was originally supposed to be a team shoe, just let it be a team shoe.
Maybe they're changing the game. Maybe the 0.5 is the team shoe.
It's possible, because that's what Rose's line used to be.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that I don't understand, is that when you have like Adidas, like people question everything they do, but then when you have Nike, they don't question it. And it's like, why not?
They don't have to. Nike literally could sell shit on a stick and people would buy it. And they earned it. They earned it.
I'm not saying
I think it's ridiculous when people get salty when they think Nike owes us anything. It's like, you paid for it. They're not putting their hands in your wallet.
That's what I'm saying, though, is that when they do these money grab things and then consumers get confused somehow, and I'm just like, can't you just see that it's the same thing?
Right. I mean, you can't. These companies don't owe you anything, especially Nike.
No.
Just don't buy it. You don't like it? Don't buy it. It's simple. I mean, whatever. So if you don't like the Curry 2.5,
just leave it, because I'm not buying it.
Just leave it alone. Let us know what you think about the Curry 2.5. Are you anticipating it? Do you think it's terrible? Let us know why in the comment section below. Peace. And today we're going to be ranking our top 10 Kobe signature models. Since we've had time in the Kobe 11, we can fairly place it regular season game I have ever seen. Oklahoma City versus the Warriors, February 27th. Sorry, Oklahoma City fans, you might want to just